Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to another episode of Squad Builder Shoutouts on the channel, and in today's episode I am bringing you a 100k team, a 300k team and a 500k team. So first things first, I just want to say a big thank you. We just hit 13,000 subscribers, so yeah, I hugely appreciate everyone that has subscribed to the channel. So I'm aware that some of you guys that are watching this video might not already be subscribed, so if you want to do that, that would be great. And if you guys could also drop a like on this video, I would hugely appreciate that. Without any further ado, I think we are just going to jump straight into our first shout out, and it does come from Harry Griffiths, who says 100k Bundesliga and La Liga hybrid with Timo Werner. So the formation I have chose is 4-4-2. So kicking things off, in between the sticks we have got the 82 rated AREOLA, and I think this guy is probably one of the best low budget goalkeepers to go with on this game. He's a pretty complete keeper really for an 82, 6'5". He's got good reflexes, good diving, pretty good kicking as well. So yeah, I would recommend getting this guy. He's very overpowered in game. So on to the right back position, we have got the 77 rated Mbabu, and this guy is also very overpowered. Of course, 91 pace is a great stat. 82 physicality is pretty decent as well, and yeah, I think he does play very well in game as well. So onto the right centre back position, we have got the 83 rated Akanji, and I really like this guy. I've used him a few times already on FIFA 20, and he always does a solid job. Of course, very quick for a centre back, defensively really solid as well. So yeah, would recommend getting this guy in the team. So alongside him in the centre-back position, we have got the 81 rated Militiao, and this guy is also another overpowered player. Of course, 79 pace, 81 defending, 81 physicality. Really great stats, and I thought him and Akanji were so good for me as a centre-back partnership. So onto the left-back position, and we have got the 79 rated Firpo, and I think this guy's a decent left back. He's nothing sensational, but I think he'll do a good enough job for you. 85 pace is pretty good, and yeah, I don't think he made too many mistakes for me in game, so I would recommend going with this guy. So onto the left midfield position, I decided to go with the 83 rated Thomas Lemar, and I think this guy's a decent winger. I don't think he's anything sensational. I think he needs a little bit better pace, maybe a little bit better shooting as well to take him to that next level. But I think he's a decent player. His dribbling's pretty good, decent passing. So yeah, you could go with this guy. You could maybe go with someone like Vinicius Jr. if you wanted a bit more pace and skill in that left midfield position. But it is up to you. So on to the left central midfield position, we have got the 84 rated Arturo Vidal, and I really do love this guy on this game. I think he's such a great box-to-box midfielder. Doesn't really have any weakness to his game. He's so strong, powerful, really good defensively, and yeah, he was an absolute beast for me in that midfield. So alongside him in the central midfield position, we have got the 85 rated Axel Witsel. This guy, a very good midfielder as well. Pretty tall, being 6'1". He's strong, he's powerful, good technically. And I thought him and Vidal together as a partnership worked great. Absolutely dominant in that midfield. So on to the right midfield position, we have got the 84 rated Serge Gnabry. And I think this guy's a decent winger. Of course, 90 pace is very good, 85 dribbling. Pretty good as well. 82 shooting, not too bad. He didn't score or get an assist for me in the two matches, but I think he might be better suited to maybe playing as a right winger or a right forward. But as a right midfielder, I thought he did a decent job anyway. So we are on to the two striking positions. We're going to start on the right hand side with the requested player in Timo Werner, and I'm not surprised that you want Werner in your team because he is such a great striker. The more I use him, the more he impresses me. So clinical in front of goal, he's great at getting in behind, and yeah, he did a really good job for me in this team. So alongside him up front, we have got the 89 rated SUAREZ. Now this guy has lost a little bit of pace compared to previous FIFAs, but I still think he's a superb striker to go with. He will score your goals, he's very clinical in front of goal, and he's a good strike partner for Werner because he can create him quite a few chances. He got 3 assists for me in 2 matches, so he created a lot of chances for the team. And yeah, I thought him and Werner did work really nicely as a striking partnership. So as you can see there, every player is on at least 9 chemistry. If you play 10 matches with the team, every player would be on 10 chemistry. So we're moving on to the custom tactics with this side. They are, as you can see, on the screen. So we're moving on to the player instructions. I actually just left Werner and Suarez both as it is as default. You could maybe tell Werner to get in behind if you wanted to, but I just left it as it was. So for Thomas Lemar, I just told him to get into the box for a cross. Then for both Vidal and for Witzel, stay back while attacking, stay on the edge of the box cross and to cover the centre. And then Gnabry, get into the box for cross. And as always, I do tell both of my fullbacks to stay back while attacking. So those are the play instructions for this 100k team. So overall, for a 100k team, I really do believe this is a very solid team. It can compete against a lot of good squads. I'm actually in Division 2 on Division Rivals, and it competed really well against some of very good squads that I came up against. So yeah, hopefully it'll do well for you, Harry, and you'll be able to get quite a few wins with this team in game. Okay, so we are now going to be moving on to our second squad builder shout out, and it does come from Dalton Sawyer, who says 300k team with untradeable Sergio Ramos as you're really struggling to do a team for foot champs. So the formation I have chose is 4-3-2-1. So kicking things off in between the sticks, we have got the 85 rated Neto, and I think this guy is a very solid goalkeeper to go with. I don't think he's anything sensational, but I think he'll definitely do a good enough job for you, for what you need really. So yeah, he did that for me anyway. So on to the right back position, we have got the 82 rated Thomas Meunier, and I do like this guy. I think he's a very complete right back. I think going forwards, very good, solid defensively. So yeah, no complaint to this guy. I think he's a very solid right back. So on to the right centre back position, we have got the 86 rated Marquinhos. I'm also a big fan of this guy. I think he's a very good centre back. 86 defending, very nice stat. He's got pretty good pace. I think you could maybe argue his physicality isn't the greatest. You could say that's probably his biggest weakness, but apart from that, I think he is a really good centre back. So alongside him, of course, you will be able to put in your untradeable Sergio Ramos, but I don't own an untradeable Sergio Ramos, so I just went with Militiao once again. And this guy is a very good cheap alternative, but of course, if you own Ramos, stick him in there. So on to the left back position, we have got the 85 rated Marcelo, and I really do like this guy. I think he's really good in game. Of course, going forwards, I'm sure you guys are all aware of what he can do. 89 dribbling, 5-star skills, one of the best attacking left backs on the game, and defensively, I do still think he is pretty solid. So yeah, would recommend having Marcelo in the team. So on to the left central midfield position, we have actually got the 90 rated Luka Modric. My first time using this guy on FIFA 20, and I think he is a very good midfielder. Does he play like a 90 rated player? Probably not, but I still think he's a quality midfielder to have in the team. Of course, his dribbling and passing are world class, and I think he is just a very decent box-to-box midfielder. He can get you assists and goals. Can defend as well, so yeah, I think it's worth trying out Modric if you haven't already, but I don't think he's anything to say he's that special really. I think he'll just do a good job. So on to the central midfield position, we have got the 84 rated Gini Wijnaldum. I'm a huge fan of this guy. I think he's got such a great card on FIFA 20. He got 1 goal and 1 assist for me in the 2 matches, so a very nice return from this guy, and he really can do everything. Good going forwards, good defensively, so yeah, an important player in this team. So on to the right central midfield position, we have got the 85 rated Fabinho, one of the best defensive midfielders on this game in my opinion. He is so good at winning the ball back, just cutting the passing lane, so this guy also a very important player in this team. So we're moving on to the left forward position, we have got the 83 rated Anthony Martial, and I'm a big fan of Martial. I think he's a very good player. I actually prefer to use Martial as an actual striker. Now, of course, the left forward is kind of a striking position, but it's a bit more to the left, of course. But I think he's better suited to playing through the middle. But on the left, I still think he's a good player. He will get you goals and assists. So on to the right forward position, we have actually got a right winger in the team, and he is Nicolas Pepe. And I'm a big fan of this Pepe card. I think he's a very good winger on the game. Of course, nice pace, dribbling and shooting. So yeah, I thought he did a decent job in the team. So we're moving on to the striker position now, and we have got the 86 rated Alexander Lacazette. Now previously I had used Lacazette a few times, and I'll be honest, he really didn't do very well for me in previous squads. But in this team, it just seemed to click for him. 3 goals, 2 assists in 2 matches, a superb return, and yeah, he really did impress me in this team. Very good striker. You could also go with Marcus Rashford if you preferred. It's a bit of a debate really, who is better, Rashford or Lacazette. I think you could make a good case for both strikers, but I went with Lacazette, and yeah, he didn't disappoint. So as you can see there, every player is on at least 8 chemistry. If you converted all the players to their correct positions, then played 10 matches with the team, every player would be on 10 chemistry. So in game, I would actually just swap Wijnaldum and Fabinho around like that as well. So onto the custom tactics for this team. They are, as you can see, on screen. So we are moving on to the player instructions. For Lacazette, I just left it as it is already. For Martial, I just left it as well. I just let those front 3 play how they would originally. For Wijnaldum, I actually just told him to stay on the edge of the box cross and to cover the centre. Fabinho, stay back while attacking, stay on the edge of the box cross, cover the centre. And then for Luka Modric, stay on the edge of the box cross and to cover the centre. And as always, I do tell both of my fullbacks to stay back while attacking as well. So those are the play instructions for this 300k team. So we're moving on to my highlights using this team in Division Rivals, and I thoroughly enjoyed using this team. I think the midfield trio had a really good balance to it, Fabinho, Modric and Wijnaldum, and that front 3 is also very dangerous. So yeah, hopefully Dalton, this team would be able to do well for you, and you'll be able to get quite a few wins with this team in FUT Champions. Okay, so we are moving on to our 3rd and final squad builder shout out, and it does come from Maximi Bolduk, who says 500k squad with player of the month Lewandowski, you're the GOAT. So yeah, thanks for that comment, mate. The formation I have chose is 4-2-2-2. However, I do actually change it in game to 4-1-2-1-2 in brackets 2. So kicking things off, in between the sticks, we have got the 86 rated Wojtek Szczesny, and I think this guy's a very solid goalkeeper on this game. Really good shot stopper, having 88 reflexes, and yeah, overall didn't really make any mistakes. So yeah, I thought he did a good job for me. So on to the right back position, we have got the 84 rated Kyle Walker, the best right back on the game in my opinion. Very good pace, solid defending and physicality. Now you could go with his Man City teammate João Cancelo if you preferred, but I think Walker is better defensively, so that's why I went with him in this team. So on to the right centre-back position, we have got the 89 rated Giorgio Chiellini. Used this guy quite a few times now on FIFA 20. He always does a solid job for me. Just really good defensively, and yeah, as I say, did a solid job for me in the team. So alongside him in the centre-back position, we have got the 85 rated Soul, and I do really like this guy. I think he's a really good centre-back. Very tall, being 6'5", 86 defending, 82 physicality, good stats. Very quick in game as well because he's got 87 sprint speed. So yeah, would recommend having this guy in the team. So on to the left back position, we have got the 85 rated David Alaba, and I think this guy's a very good left back on this game. Going forwards, I think he's really good. Defensively, pretty solid as well. So on to the left CDM position, we have got the 84 rated Leon Goretzka. I've used this guy quite a few times now on FIFA 20, and he's just a really good box-to-box midfielder. He's good going forwards, he's solid defensively. So yeah, can't really say any more than that. I think he's a really good midfield player. So on to the right CDM position, we have got the 85 rated Blaise Matuidi. This guy is one of my go-to defensive midfielders on the game. I think he's so good, really good at cutting the passing lanes and just winning the ball back. So we are moving on to the right cam position, and we have got the 89 rated Sergio Aguero. Now, I was using this guy as a striker in the game, and I think he's a really dangerous striker. His finishing is superb in game, so get him into goal scoring positions. I can guarantee you he will score you a lot of goals. So we're moving on to the left cam position. We have got the 87 rated Thiago. Now this guy was playing as a left central midfielder in game, and he did a really good job for me. 2 assists in 2 matches. I think he's a really good creative midfielder on the game. 90 dribbling is a very good stat. Of course, he's got 5-star skill moves as well, which of course is very useful. So we are moving on to the right striker, and we have got the 88 rated Paulo Dybala. Now he was playing as the cam in the team, and he did a really good job for me. 2 goals, 2 assists in 2 matches, a very nice return. And I would say he's probably one of the best cams on this game. He's got really good dribbling, very good long shots as well, pretty good pace. So yeah, I think he's a very complete cam on the game. So we are moving on to the striker that will play alongside him, and you've got a few options here. Of course, Max and me, you do own Player of the Month Lewandowski, so you can slot him in there. Or you could go with the 83 Timo Werner as well. I actually had 1 game with Werner in the team. I had 1 game with Lewandowski. They both did really well. Lewandowski, I think, scored a couple of goals in the team when I used him, and Werner also did pretty well. I think he got a goal as well. So yeah, it's up to you. You can go with Lewandowski, go with Werner. Depends who you own in the club. If you own Player of the Month Lewandowski, of course, I would go with him. So as you can see there, every player is on at least 9 chemistry. Again, if you play 10 matches with the team, every player would be on 10 chemistry. So as I did mention before, I did change the formation to 4-1-2-1-2 in brackets 2. So this is what I would do. Have Matuidi as the CDM, Thiago and Goretzka as the 2 central midfielders, with, of course, Dybala as the cam, and then Aguero and Lewandowski as the 2 strikers. I would actually change Chiellini and Saul around like that to have them on their preferred foot as well. So moving on to the custom tactics that I decided to use with this team. They are, as you can see on screen. So for the play instructions, I just left both strikers as default as it is already. For Dybala, I told him to get into the box across and to free roam. For both Thiago and Goretzka, I would just leave it as it is. And then for Matuidi, cut the passing lane, stay back while attacking, cover the centre. And as always, I do tell both the fullbacks to stay back while attacking. So those are the play instructions for this 500k team. So moving on to my highlights using this team in division rivals, and I thought this team really was very complete. Defensively, very solid. You got a lot of goals in that front 3 with Lewandowski, Aguero and Dybala. So yeah, hopefully Max and me Boulder, this team will do well for you, and you'll be able to get quite a few wins with this team in game. So guys, those are all 3 squads. Don't forget to rate every team out of 5. Let me know what you thought of them. As always, feel free to put more squad builder suggestions in the comments below. But that is just going to be about it from me for today, guys. So make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But I will catch you in the next video.